I was over the weekend. Now me share. You can say GH1. GH1 no more talk about. Can say question Japan no. Soon I not talk about say sex before marriage. Some pastors, they are not for. So it will be good. Say, but yeah, at least if they say okwa ko ware obia. One no munya ne ese muye nyina nwie. Ansa na obekwa ko ware ni pona ware because it's necessary ankasa because e obi no mo hɔ yes, oh, my own worry, and Sunny, I know, and my own worry, and Sunny, I know. By the time when you put a worry, you know, it be a problem, do a while, and at least go before. But because of that, says before after marriage, you don't get to find or know about some of this stuff. And they were discussing it.
Change that no sex before marriage. Therefore, change them now.
They have to change it.
They cause problem a lot.
No sex before marriage. Akuse Japan says we have to change that because it causes a lot of problems.
Man might be impotent. You don't know. Maybe a woman too might be something else. Tell him it's a problem.
When we go to Ghana to buy
now at least that is Akuse Japan. At least no. Now tenacity, it makes a whole lot of sense. Now time I worry software, me call my wife software or you're very intelligent man, I like that person. He understands that sometimes some of these things you don't really need to at least delve into it or go into it before some allow ni Panama our because in that same video I talk about it. At some point no more talk say kind of saying at you be we are you review it before you even invest in it. But we are taking nipa money, time, and a whole lot of attention in the marriage. And then people are telling you, especially pastors are telling you, say, don't test that thing before Christ say we get involved. Because I'm making point if you talk car. Test drive a car, no car who reviews. The same thing applies to automobile phone, watch, camera, light, whatever. You at least find reviews. First of all, so you understand all these things before you buy, and that doesn't cost as much money or time as marriage. And why don't we at least give the people the opportunity, the chance to at least get to know themselves? Before they get into it. What do you say?
We check it.
We check it and make sure the connection works.
Exactly.
So the biggest when you go to buy a house, we tell you go look at the house.
Yes.
When you go buy a car, we tell you test drive the car.
Exactly.
The biggest investment in your life is your marriage because it costs you financial, it costs you time, it costs you your goals, it costs your direction.
True.
The one biggest investment of your life is when some preacher is telling you go on faith, but every other thing on earth we tell you check before you inspect the fruit on the tree.
Yeah, Buzia, and I really want to understand this or ask the question to you guys. Is it right to at least test the merchandise before you get yourself into it? And you good is only nipa na on any bashisha wari and amoba be warano. Mo be testing mo be re you get to know each other ups and downs, weaknesses, nyamba we taking and nyamba we taking and yakeka before you even get into it. And now bet your software advisor say for how come o yere and now yere to be sa kopun so be ware. E bi abeware awie nipa yi make say na bi kura na to say capito saying e bi a hunu TV so was very fine gentleman. But maybe I will get it in. Say my chance I get it to know the person beforehand. Me so say I can make a different choice. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think sex before marriage? Yeah, and not yeah. Do you think that advice as all of them man say yes and sometimes at some churches so no real who before so warrior almost says veil or mom for mood something like that. Is it necessary at least in this day and age, knowing what we know now? Will you advise that, or will you do that, or will you accept that advice? Sex before marriage, and yet it has to be sex after marriage. Maybe who want to conversation as well, and then interactive all the way.